For decades, Sharon Stone has been one of Hollywood's most captivating and enigmatic figures. Rising from a model and struggling actress to a household name whose breakout role in Basic Instinct and award-winning performance in Casino cemented her as the ultimate symbol of power, beauty, and mystery, but behind the glamour and fame, her life was filled with struggles and challenges that she kept hidden for years, and now, at 66, she has finally broken her silence, revealing the truths about her career, her health, and her private battles that few ever knew. Her meteoric rise in the 1990s made her one of the most in-demand stars of her generation, with Basic Instinct defining an era and catapulting her into global stardom. Yet with that fame came scrutiny, objectification, and immense pressure to maintain an image created by both Hollywood and the public. And while she seemed confident and untouchable on screen, behind the scenes Sharon was fighting personal battles that would later reshape her entire existence. The most devastating of which came in 2001 when she suffered a massive brain hemorrhage that left her with only a 1% chance of survival, a near-death experience that forced her into years of recovery, learning again how to walk, speak, and even think clearly, all while the same industry that once celebrated her seemed to turn its back, with offers drying up, the spotlight fading, and her future in doubt, proving just how unforgiving Hollywood can be. But Sharon refused to be defined by tragedy, and instead found strength and resilience, speaking openly about her health battles, the discrimination she faced as a woman in an often ruthless industry, and the difficulties of raising her three adopted sons as a single mother, gradually rebuilding her career not with the same flashy roles of her youth, but with projects that mattered to her. Alongside her tireless work in philanthropy and advocacy, becoming a fierce voice for women's rights, LGBTQ+ equality, and medical awareness, and using her platform to fight for causes greater than herself. In doing so, she showed the world that her true legacy was not only her beauty or her iconic performances, but also her courage, her honesty, and her relentless determination to stand back up after being knocked down. And now, at 66, Sharon Stone has chosen to tell her story in her own words, opening up in interviews and in her memoir about the childhood trauma she endured, the painful price of fame, and the hard-earned lessons she learned through survival, reminding the world that true strength doesn't come from avoiding hardship, but from facing it with courage and vulnerability. So when Sharon Stone finally breaks her silence, it isn't for scandal or controversy, but for truth, resilience, and the power of never giving up. And today she proves that her greatest role has not been in film, but in life itself as a survivor, an advocate, and an icon whose story is far from over.